What's going on, y'all? Konnichiwa, hola, privet. Um, Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Got the phone set up so I can read chat faster. Hope everybody's doing good Oops. Tonight. Forgot about that. So, I want to do a question and answer. Hello, Governor. Oi, oi, mate. So, I'm going to start doing a question and answering show called Bassheads. We all started somewhere. No brand bashing or anything. You'll see when we start going through the questions. I am my own guest tonight. Scary. But we'll try and get through this. Maybe. And we'll try and get through this without playing any music to pull a copyright strike or something. But we'll see how that goes. And for anybody, I can show you, we have this mode. So if you don't want to be on camera, you don't have to be if you're a guest. But to come up, I want to see who it is. Me, I really don't care. So let's get into these questions that I know you guys are dying to hear. Question number 1. What got you into bass music? Bass music really started for me with some of the disco music, which really dates me. But then it was Run DMC, Public Enemy, Two Live Crew, especially when they dropped the Mega Mixer. And then Techmaster came out, DJ Magic Mike. And when groups like that started dropping, I was hooked big time, worse than a junkie. Question number 2. What got you into car audio? I got into car audio after seeing the Kicker van. It was in Modesto, or actually it was the Fosgate van. It was in Modesto and Modesto, California. Rockford Fosgate had an Astro van. I heard Billie Jean from Michael Jackson, and it hit so hard. So I knew that it was a good thing. Hi, Ashley. So Rockford Fosgate and my buddy Frank, Jeremy and Aaron's dad had a car audio store, Frank. How long have you been doing car audio? For quite some time. Almost 30 years plus. sorry, I lost where I was on the questions. First system. My first system was 2/8 on a Yamaha 40x40. And yeah, I thought it was pretty loud, sealed box. Then I started experimenting. My buddy and I came up with 4/8. And then, thank you, Miss Ashley. And we put it into his mom's, I forgot what car that was. But yeah. Then I had 4 MTX 15s that went into a 1964 Biscayne, which was my first car. And then it later went to 2 15s. And yeah. Do you think you would have had a system like this from day one? I don't think I would have the truck system. Project X, I could see something close to it, but maybe not like that. The truck, why I say I never thought I'd do that is because I never thought anybody would go down to infrasonic frequencies. And thanks to bass mechanic and stuff like that, it's totally possible, especially with their tone kit. But for the guys actually mixing the music and editing it to drop it down to those frequencies below 30 hertz, thank you. Bass Matrix comes to mind, especially. What part of car audio is my favorite? I like to install, but I also enjoy now more than ever a really clean system that people can enjoy. That's kind of why I like the EMA stuff, the European Mobile Media Association. But I like the ISPLL also because of the subsonic suicide. So would you ever do a bigger build? For the truck, I've been debating putting Project X's system into it, but at the same time, it's such a little truck that I think even 215s in the extra cab's a little much. One that plays infrasonic, that works. So in the car, we've got a B-pillar build with 415s. Is what's set up. What are your peak frequencies of the enclosure? For the truck, it's 9 hertz to 29 hertz. What's my favorite frequency? It used to be 33 hertz. Now it's probably 16. Just because it is low and it vibrates. You can feel it, but the neighbors don't hear it, and the neighbors a quarter mile down the road don't feel it. Or they don't hear it. They might, some of the neighbors might feel it, but they definitely are not going to hear it. And did I enjoy the show? Yeah, this was kind of nice. It wasn't that long. And yeah. So there's the basic 10 questions. that I'll be asking all the guests. I will go like this. So, boop. My videos. Oops, that's not what I wanted. See if we can share a video. Sorry it's taken so long. Let's see. Share screen. And we are doing a 100-mile or 100-yard walk. Hopefully you guys can hear that. But this is 2 6.5s off deck power. On, I think the volume was like 25.
$100.
So there's 100 yards.
So
It was about 9, 10 yards away from the car.
109, so a meter, 100 meters. That was a 100-meter test. And just to...
And I'll probably get copyrighted for this, but whatever.
Bass dropping, pussy popping, ain't no stopping.
That's not what I wanted.
Not my deck. But whatever, it works. Sounds pretty decent, I think. Nope, 25. So that's kind of how it is. Yep, you saw the French fries. So that's a video of a car that I've been working on. Kids slowly getting stuff together and wants to do more. How much more, we'll find out. But let's see. Since you mentioned French fries, Ash, I will show you a video of French fries that comes from the company that
in this episode.
that I like. This is not the video I wanted.
In this episode.
And this is what I'd like to do with the car. Get to this point, and I think Project X will do this, but we'll find out. Only reason why I say that is because it is so small, so this is from a company called DefBonts. They're on a useful screen. Theater mode will work, I think. Let it catch up. All right. And this is from DefBonts. And this is games they like to play over there with French fries.
What's up? People keep asking what's the situation with the Hummer. The Hummer is fully assembled. Artem is sitting there to my left. Then again, not really. I've got a 12 kilowatt dB amp sitting in my lap. We're going to have to throw in 2 more amps, given that the system is currently bridged. We've got some healthy volume and a ton of wind. Some of you might have seen that in a recent Instagram story. When you remove the seat from that port, that's when shit gets real. Right now we're on our way to Alphard Customs. There's a team car of ours sitting there, a Hyundai Elantra from the city of Tula. I think the owner's name is Roman, correct? Yep. It's packing SVL subwoofers. I think he got it up to 164.7. But that car has more in it.
They're talking decibels when they say 164.7.
In Rostov, this is how you roll out, this is how you drive, onto an intersection, when the traffic light doesn't work. Let us through, dude. Look at that. That's going to cost you. And we're through. The coast is clear on this side. People from Moscow will always talk about their traffic. And I keep saying, if you learn to drive in Rostov, you won't be impressed by Moscow. So we're rolling up to Alphard Customs. There it is on our right. On the left, we have that thumping Lachetti, and that Elantra we came here to review. Artem, what are you doing? Great. Looking at all of these switches, imagine how long it takes to get all of this wired up. Overnight? You need a couple of good friends to stay overnight. So an idea actually occurred to us. Roman has almost finished the bunker. I'd say it's about 90% complete. Good for 6 15-inch subs. I'm looking into taking some Hannibal SS subwoofers. Those are the ones with the 2.8-inch coil. You can fit 6 15-inch speakers in that pit he made for listening to some music. Anyway, I'd install some Hannibal subs down there. They have a nominal power output of 600 watts, and they can take a serious beating, and the diaphragm has some good travel to it. You might have seen our Hannibal review. We could also use the full-fat version with a 3.2-inch coil. You guys think this over and share your thoughts in the comments. Here we have a Hannibal subwoofer, though this is the 10-inch version. Look at that motor. Output is rated at 600 watts. It's got quite a long stroke for the money. Okay, I suggest we take 6 15-inch Hannibal speakers, mount them down in Roman's pit, get some gauges working, and see what they can do. Let's go check out that Hyundai Elantra. It supposedly generates quite a lot of sound. It's good for over 164 decibels, almost 165, and they're looking to crack the 166 mark. The system plays at very low frequency. Bear in mind that during RBR competition, they mount the sensor in the middle. If you mount the sensor properly, you can easily see 161 at 25 Hz, or maybe even more than that. I see you've decided to do some quick detailing. Some tweeters. Oh wow, you can feel the magnets pulling the camera. We've got 10 V2 Arnolds. What sort of amps do you have? We'll check them out in the back, I guess. I've got a 2800 for each of the doors, and a Machete 150.4 for the tweeters. Let's check out the dashboard. It's an interesting piece. This is one stylish car, made with maximum structural integrity in mind. The doors and the dashboard are extremely durable. So you've welded a cage and covered it with plywood. I've got a cage in there. Everything is reinforced. I guess you can call this an everyday armored car. Looks like you can actually drive it. What model Pioneer is this? 510? Pioneer 510. Over here we've got an electrode board. There's a ton of small wires. A bit of illumination. I'm going to be putting in some more lights over here as well. This switch...
What's going on, guys? Sorry about the echo. So now I know that if I'm watching videos, I gotta mute my mic. So glad you guys are here. Nice. So yeah, this is part of the kind of stuff that I like doing. We're getting ready to do. The truck's gonna be pretty nasty, I think, personally. It was doing 109 decibels. Now I should be a little bit higher. Sorry, everybody. So we'll get back to this. We might just fast forward. Oh, heck, you guys can watch part of a demo.
It's always like that in these sorts of cars. You look for a handle. I'm guessing it opens at the touch of a button. The motor is... The headliner in here is also... It's 80 mil thick, that thing. 80 mil? There's a 20 by 40 plank in there, and two 18 mil sheets of plywood. Okay, so the roof liner basically goes... It's just straight, without any bulges or anything like that. I'll start by listening to some music as is, and if I'm able to live through that, climb into this seat. Okay, how do I open the door? It's always like that in these sorts of cars. You look for a handle. I'm guessing it opens at the touch of a button. The motor is a bit weak. We'll fix that later on. So you're saying we'll get some healthy wind with an open door? Yeah, let's find out. If I'm being completely honest, I wasn't expecting that. I've listened to a bunch of cars, but given that the door was open, this is definitely one of the windiest builds I've seen.
And that's 6, I think, 15s made by a company called, made by Avatar, which is part of Def Bonds or Alphard Group. But yeah. Have a good night, Ashley. And I'll mute this. But this guy sitting, I'm trying to hear, in the passenger seat, that guy's Victor. He's one of the, he does all the filming and everything for Alphard. So mute this and we'll get back to it.
If I'm being completely honest, I wasn't expecting that. I've listened to a bunch of cars. That was intense. Unbelievable amount of wind. This build deserves a thumbs up. Meanwhile, Artem is wiring up those amps. We'll be listening to his car pretty soon. To be honest, I wasn't expecting that. That was quite surprising. Even for me. New installation, huh? Show the people where you sit while driving to competitions. That looks like a stool. It is. Not bad. Remember we announced that we'd film a video on that Elantra? And that afterwards we'd promptly crank up the volume. While Artem was installing that amp, someone went ahead and gave this thing a paint job. You feeling comfortable? Yeah, I'm good. Alright, fantastic. The stock seat blocks off the port slightly, and we need some extra bass. So we've done some quick adjustments and put a stool in there. And now we get to thumping. I say we go to MacD's and get some food. I could use some rest. A bit too much and you're gone. You hear me? To Italian style? Yeah. What do you put in those? Tomato and mozzarella. Tomato and mozzarella. Mozzarella. Let's get them with some mozzarella. Let's pay for our food and have some fun at the next window. Maybe while we're handing over the money. Nah. Let's wait until our order is ready. We can always collect everything if it gets scattered. You've got some wind going, right? We'll be flipping on this track. It's called Yeah. 24 hertz. I'll tell you when to stop. I think 10 seconds should be enough. We are polite gentlemen after all. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Where's my hot pocket, man? Okay, people, we've already cleaned up after ourselves, but we had the hot pockets all along. Turns out they were in the car. We've got the hot pockets. Life is good. Get the ones with mozzarella. Hi there. Can we have 2 Italian-style hot pockets with mozzarella? Of course. Shame on you, Victor. Shame on you, dude. You're the one driving. You should be ashamed. You're the one flipping the music on. You're the one pressing the button. The button, yeah. Meanwhile, you're turning the dial. And not really.
So what do y'all think? Is that a little too much for you? I'm going to stop the share. So you like that, Cameron? I'm showing support for a channel, one of the BASSHEAD channels, Bass Junkie 2020. Whoops. On YouTube and Facebook. So I will see you guys later. And thank you for coming in to a Basshead Minute. That's some Titan bolt space. Yeah. Yeah, it is. And these will be going on. And I will be having guests up since I wanted to show them basically what the 10 questions were and stuff like that. So, yeah. I think we might. Well, probably already got a copyright strike. Or at least claim. But yeah, something like that will be basically what we'll do. We'll play a video from them and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all later. And this was Downriver Sound, Team Basscat, and Bassheads. We all started somewhere. Episode 1. Thank you for coming in and watching. Have a great night.